Big story tonight, a dispute over costs leading up to a major shakeup when it comes to the Key Bridge rebuild.
The state is now looking for a new contractor, but pledges the work will continue uninterrupted. WJZ has team coverage on what this means for the timeline and the community impact.
And we begin with investigator Mike Halgren live in Dundalk tonight. Mike, you spoke to the head of the Transportation Authority. What did he have to say about all of this?
Rick, Nikki, what he won't say is exactly how far apart they were on cost, although we know it is a wide gap. But he did tell us the state is committed to a 2030 timeline, late in the year 2030, to get this done. And the price tag is going to be roughly $5 billion.
And working on a bridge that is just of national importance. It's pretty cool.
In a rare move, Maryland will remove Kiewit, the contractor in charge of the Key Bridge rebuild. Kiewit's also the company that designed the new bridge, saying their price estimates and what the state wants to pay were farther apart than the Patapsco after weeks of negotiations.
It's not a preferred option. It doesn't happen very often. But that's how we are responsible, stewards of the taxpayer dollar.
Were you anywhere close on this? And what do you think was driving the differences?
If we would have been close, we'd still be talking to them, right? So the answer to that is no. We tried to get a sense of what was driving their costs, and best I can say is that we weren't getting the answers that we needed, and that's why we've made this decision.
The state on the high end believes the new bridge should cost no more than $5.2 billion and should be completed by the end of 2030. Kiewit's estimate would have added more time, too.
We are going to make this the fastest moving large project in this country.
Governor Wes Moore has promised a speedy rebuild and called Kiewit's price tag and timeline unacceptable and not in the best interest of the people of Maryland. He's on the same page with Trump administration Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who's been concerned about cost. Duffy's office calls the move the best possible outcome for the public.
This should not be partisan. Again, this is a project that's good not only for our state, but for the country. And I was actually encouraged to see both the governor and Secretary Duffy on the same page here. I actually am encouraged by and support the decision based on the information that's been shared that there were cost escalations that just simply weren't acceptable.
Kiewit is being paid $700 million and will stay on, laying the groundwork for a new bridge until Maryland picks a new contractor.
Yeah, I'd like to refer to it as our design now because that's part of the contract. They delivered a design to us. That's what we use for this bridge, and that's what we'll carry forward.
Now, Gartner says he is confident there are other contractors with expertise in a project this big, and he notes there were 4 other contractors who bid on this very project. We also got a new statement from Kiewit tonight. They say they're disappointed in this decision, but they're committed to continuing and finishing their job and supporting this vital project.